Good morning. Today, instead of writing up my message about Jesus, I'd like to speak about him. Like Jesus Christ is the most famous and influential man that ever lived on planet Earth. The Bible is the best-selling and most widely distributed book of all time. In 2010, it was reported Christianity is by far the world's largest religion with an estimated of 2.2 billion adherents. That's about a third of the 6.9 million people on the planet at that time. So it's probably good to know about this man, Jesus Christ, whom people follow, of who I am one of them. Who is Jesus Christ? What did he preach? Why do people follow him? Why do people love him? Why do people cling to him? There's 10 things about Jesus that I'd just like to speak about. One was like, how long ago was Jesus on the planet? Well, it was about 2017 years ago, because amazingly, time was cut in half because of him. Anything before him is known as BC, before Christ. That's amazing that a baby could be born and time would be cut in half. So about 2017 years ago, Jesus walked on the planet. How many years did Jesus live on earth? Jesus only lived on earth for 33 years before he was crucified. 33 years old and crucified on a cross. So how many years did he preach for? Jesus only preached for 3 years. 3 years of preaching and teaching. That's amazing, only 3 years. So it's not too much to learn. What did this man say in 3 years? Not only that, we think, how many words did Jesus actually speak himself that are recorded in the Bible? Well, he only spoke up to about 2,000 words. So that's not too hard to familiarise ourselves with. 2,000 words. The most famous man who ever lived, the most famous and influential man who ever lived, who is still influencing thousands and thousands and up to billions today. 2,000 words. What were the first words that Jesus ever spoke? Well, when Jesus was 12 years old, he went up to the temple with his parents, his stepfather Joseph and his mother Mary, and he was left behind there without their knowledge, and they went back and they're like, "What are you doing, son?" And he said to his mum, "Don't you know that I need to be about my Father's business?" Which brings us to the question, did Jesus come with his own message? And the answer is no. Jesus said so many times, "I am not come of myself, but he who sent me is true, whom you not know. You do not know him. I know him, for he sent me." The doctrine that I'm giving you, the words that I'm giving you, they are not my own either. I only speak what the Father tells me to speak, and I only do what the Father has told me to do. One of the most famous and well-used scriptures in the Bible is that, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, so that whosoever will believe in him will not perish, but have everlasting life." Why was he crucified? Is Jesus Christ God himself? And the answer is yes. He was crucified being charged with blasphemy. He forgave sins. They said only God can forgive sins. But who are they? Who are they who wanted him dead? Was it the multitudes by which he had done miracle after miracle? Actually, how many miracles did Jesus do when he was on the earth over that 3-year period that he taught? He actually did 37 miracles that are recorded. So that's 37 miracles over approximately 36 months. So why did a certain group want him dead? Who were that group? As today, it was a minority group that wanted him dead. And who was that minority group? The religious leaders of the day, the Pharisees, the Sadducees. They wanted him dead. Why? Because he was getting followers. They said he's turning the world upside down. We are here with the law. People look up to us. We walk around in the marketplace in our robes. We tell people what to do. We convict people. We charge people. And who is this man that claims he is the Son of God, God himself, who comes here and starts taking over as if he is the Son of God? Jesus Christ went to that cross willingly, as it said, like a lamb to the slaughter. And as people were crying out, "Crucify him, crucify him," this 33-year-old man looked down, and then he looked up and he said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." We need to know about this most famous and influential man who ever lived. His name is Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, who 3 days after being crucified rose again from the dead and appeared to over 500 people over a 6-week period. I would like to come on here and there and share about this man, Jesus Christ, the Saviour of the world.